In the middle of Brockenhurst, the largest town in the New Forest, is a charming Airbnb apartment rental. It is perfectly situated and beautifully furnished and is a super spot to take advantage of this beautiful part of southern England. In this video, we'll give you a tour of the apartment and show you some of the quirks and things that you need to know in order to make the most of your stay here. There is a driveway to a private parking lot behind the house with 2 reserved parking spaces available. There is a cattle guard that you'll pass over to get into the parking lot. And then once you're there, you have a spot available to you at 5A or at 5B. The keys are kept in this garden shed in a locked box, and there's a code that you'll receive, and you just need to punch in the code and keep the keys back in the box. You do want to leave the keys in a safe place, as that is your access to the front door and your apartment door. One of the best things about this apartment is it is right in the center of town. So it's an easy walk to the Foresters, which is a wonderful local pub. There's a Tesco right down the road, or a co-op. You've got groceries. So it's just a simple center of town place. Literally just across the street and down 100 feet is a fish and chip shop. When you enter the front foyer, you can take either a lift or stairs. The lift is really slow, but if you need it, it's a great option to have. Because the elevator acts like a front door and goes directly into your apartment and does so for multiple apartments, you will need to use a code in order to access your floor. The general idea is that you have a code, and once you push the code, at the end of that, you're going to push the A button as well as the floor that you're going to, which for you will be 2. So you'll push A and 2 simultaneously after you've pushed the code. Thanks to Shar for being our Vanna White of the elevator. So there is a lift at the bottom floor that will take you all the way up to the top of the apartment, or there are stairs. And at the top of the first set of stairs, and come to a landing. Your door is number 5 on the left, and that is the private door to your private apartment. And go up the second set of stairs. And to lock the door, you just flip the deadbolt under the handle. In the landing, there is a full-length mirror. At the top of the stairs, you'll see the elevator. So had you taken the elevator, it goes directly into your private apartment. And there's a phone on the wall. I haven't seen one of those in like a decade. And there is one mirror inside the house that's not in the restrooms. You have an entry table with a little basket for keys and really good information about the town and the New Forest. There is a guest book, and I think those are always fun to fill out. And then this is a book with everything you need to know about your property. The kitchen is small but perfect. There's a hob and an oven, a toaster, a kettle, and this is a washer. So that's a really handy thing to have. But you do need to bring your own laundry detergent. There is a dishwasher, and the refrigerator is here. There is a freezer below, so you really do have the benefits of sort of a full-sized appliance. Additional cooking supplies up top. All of your cups and plates and glasses. This is the dishware that we used. All of your silverware and cutlery is here. And this door leads to the public bath, but also serves as the second bathroom for the bedroom that is just across the hall. And this bathroom is nicely appointed with another window, which is great, toilet, vanity, and a stand-up shower that really is tall enough for most people. Towels, linens are all included. The living room is a really lovely space with a big window overlooking the outside street. Very comfortable seating, a really nice dining table, a TV, end tables, and lots of floor space. And directly across from this bathroom is the second bedroom. The second bedroom is darling and opens up right out onto the street with a pretty window, but it does have kind of low ceilings, but what's really low are the beds. These beds are literally just barely off the ground. There's a TV in here and a chest of drawers, but there isn't any closet space, although you do have some hangers at the entrance. And there are extra hangers on the back of the door. Immediately at the top of the stairs is the master bedroom. There is a small step down, so you kind of want to watch your step there. And it has a king-size bed, which is really comfortable. Very nice linens. This quilt on top is just warm and snuggly. I loved that. There are 2 skylight-style windows with shades that you can open and close. You've got lovely views out the back. It comes with 2 chairs, and there were towels for both, a little end table with a lamp, 2 side tables. There are plugs on either side of the bed, which is so handy, so convenient. Remember, if you're not from Britain, you need to flip the switch to turn the plug on and off. So don't think that you're having a problem with the power, you just need to flip the switch on and off. This is the only mirror in the room. There's a little small mirror in the bathroom vanity, but this is predominantly where you're going to check yourself in the morning. And the light switch is a really kind of cool light switch. It is just a push on, push off, and it takes care of the overhead lighting in the room. There's additional plugs here on the side wall, so there are plenty of outlets all throughout the room. Your bathroom light turns on right here. There is a really terrific bathroom feature. It's a motion activated night light, and those 2 little squares on the side of the toilet in the evenings when you walk in, those will light up. They are not too bright. They don't blind you at all. The tub, it works as a fill tub through here, and you'll adjust that. The bottom one adjusts temperature, and the top one adjusts where the water comes out. If you turn to the left, water comes out the spray. If you turn to the right, water comes out the tub filler. You do need to be sitting inside the tub in order to use the spray, otherwise you will spray your entire bathroom. There is shampoo, conditioner, and body wash available to you, which is a real treat. At the vanity area, there is a towel warmer, which is just wonderful for drying towels. You have a small trash can and, of course, toilet paper, and there is a brush so that you can clean up after yourselves. You do also have a small window above the toilet, which is a treat. It doesn't have a view to anything and nobody can see into you. So you're safe. It's just nice to have the natural light. And ventilation. So interestingly, in this bathroom, there is no wall mirror. And that's something you wouldn't notice until you actually spent time here. There is a small mirror down on the vanity. This room also features a dresser, which is great. There's not a lot of hanging space as far as there's not a wardrobe, but you do have hooks on the back of the door, and they do provide a couple of hangers there. And then you have hooks over on this side of the room near the bathroom with a couple of hangers there. Now that you know where to stay, we'd love to show you more of the New Forest area. We'll take you to Bewley, the Motor Museum, the Palace House, and the Bewley Bakehouse, our favorite restaurant, on our Eat, Stay, and Play channel. And for something really different on that same channel, we'll take you to have tea with alpacas.